Hey, hi, I'm Sahil Salathia,
Hi, I'm Shamata Anchan,
and you're watching us on
Bollywood Hungama.
See, the film's called Heartbeats. Like, actually, Shamata and I did this show called EVEREST together, which was made by Ashutosh Guwarkar. For that show, actually, the casting was done by Nalini Ratnam. Now, for this film, she did the casting because the film is shot in India. So there's this girl who comes to India for a wedding and falls in love. So Shamata and I are getting married in the film. So we're doing an extended cameo, but it's a very special part.
Yeah.
And it's made by Dwayne Adler. Yeah. So because of the kind of work he's done, it was very interesting for us to do it because he's written the Step Up series, the Step Up films, all of them. And more than that, he's a great guy and he's great energy to work with. And when you're working on an international film, the kind of vibe, the kind of energy, the kind of whole setup they come with, it's very interesting. You know, it adds to your whole love for the movies because you're in a movie which you would probably really want to do or be in. So it's that film.
Also, actually, like he saw the two of us together, and he first thought that we are dating. Because I guess because of Everest, we were shooting for more than a year together, and then we've still been friends. So we have that comfort level with each other. So a lot of people think that we are dating. That's why he thought that, okay, why don't I ask them? And then he spoke to Nalini ma'am about it, and she said, no, they're just friends. So he was like, can they do the other part? Like, so we were like, yeah, sure, why not? It's an experience. It's something that we haven't done before. And not only like the crew is from Hollywood, but even like the best from yours also there. Like Ravi Varman, he's a very big cinematographer.
Yeah, and the whole prank thing, I know it. We weren't really expecting it to be like so out there and to be talked about. But actually, it was just a fun thing we did on Instagram. We decided to put this picture up because we were really dressed up as a bride and groom and the whole setup. And if you see the picture, you see the sport dadas at the back. You see everybody, but still a lot.
Because only looking at him, but there are people in shorts behind.
Yeah, there are
actually,
people in shorts.
we were just sitting, we were like, "Arey, what to do? Let's just do this."
Yeah,
because we were, and also like while we were shooting, there was an actual pandit who they had called, who was reciting the mantra. So that's where even I got scared. I was like, okay, like first of all we're doing fairas and then there's this pandit, and
it was way.
So we were just kidding about, oh my god, how we have actually got married and all that. So we thought, let's just pull a prank on our fans because we have a lot of common fans.
Yeah, I mean because when you do a series together, so it's the same.
And we keep saying like, "Arey, you guys should be together. Oh, you guys should be together." all those things.
Yeah. So that's.
And then it went to another level. So idea was to like scare people and like get that surprise element, but like a lot of families started calling me and my mom. So that's when I was like, oh my god, like that's when we put out another tweet and we said, listen, it's just
a lot of people.
No idea about they had no idea about
No, they had no idea, and the thing was because you're busy shooting, we didn't really have too much time to like clarify it. So the clarification.
I think it was only half a day. It was only half a day. When the day ended, we had put another tweet out or another Instagram post out. So it was about like 6 hours. It wasn't like a week, and then we were like, no, it was just 6 hours.
No, that's so weird. Even after doing that, like people
we still. Now I think now they are trying to pull a prank on us because they keep asking us again and again. So was that real or was I'm like, just read it.
There's a tweet that you put, okay, now nobody should ask me. What made you just tweet that?
Because like after putting those pictures on Facebook saying that, listen, we were just shooting, it was nothing, because just kidding, still people are saying, "Arey, you got married, you didn't tell us, how come suddenly?" So I was like, listen, just read. Like even in like other newspapers and all, it had come, so that also the headline, people have just read the headline, they haven't like read Niche ka part. So there are like family members calling my mom, and I was like, oh god, like listen, stop it, it's done.
Yeah.
Actually, because of this one prank, I think we should play some more pranks. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, So maybe, you never know.
No, but for now, I think we're done. So we need some time.
Maybe I'll pull a prank. You never know.
So she's going to be the ultimate prankster. I think for me, I'll take a little break and probably a little later. That was the whole fun element to it as well, because when we were told to do Heartbeats together, the point was to get Shamata and I together in one frame again because of the show we did. We were filming together for a year and a half almost, for a year and a half, and then the whole promotions, and then we did this Chal Kar Pahel campaign, which was about the women empowerment. We did the whole India tour. So we had so much comfort level that it actually feels like...
We're still in touch.
Yeah, of course.
We still talk to each other.
Yeah, like, so we're like very good friends. So I think so it shows on screen also. So you want to believe that these two are probably in love and getting married. And with the prank, we took it too far. So now we have to clarify that we are friends. I am obsessed with Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. Like, I'm obsessed, yeah. No, I'm not a stalker, but I like the face you made. No, not a stalker. Like, very dignified, obsessed. Like, I don't know if that's a term, but just like her. I find her very, very...
So you work with her, just saying.
Yeah, no, I find her very, very dignified. So I would love to work with her. And I don't know if that'll ever happen because I'm not too sure. The rest, all of them are kick-ass, so anybody, but she's number one.
Right now, I'm not obsessed with anybody, but Aditya Roy Kapoor is looking so good nowadays. Yeah, he's looking so good, so I would definitely like to work with him. And I think he's done a good job also in the film, so
yeah, he's very good.
So right now, the flavor of the season is Aditya Roy Kapoor, so I'm saying now. I don't know next season what happens. We are planning a Valentine's Day release next year.
Next year. Yeah. I'm not too sure if they're going to be promoting extensively in India because it's an Indian film, but it's not really a Bollywood film. So I think the promotions are mainly going to be in the States, but we would definitely be a part of it. I think they haven't really come up with the whole promotional strategy also as yet. Right now it's going to be in post-production and we've just finished filming the whole thing now. So now we're working on other things also. Last year, I did this international short film, which is in English. It's about HIV, it's about AIDS, and this is the kind of work I genuinely always wanted to do, where you play very serious parts and where people book you for the craft you bring rather than the way you look, or just be an So this film is called There Will Be Tomorrow, and in March it's getting an award actually at HIV Congress in Goa. So it's a very big. Basically you have doctors around the globe who come in there, and you have the governor of Goa and everybody. So it's a very prestigious event. So the film's getting screened for the first time. So I think the journey has started for the film, and it's getting an award. And other than that, I've started filming for my first Hindi film, which I can't talk about, but I've started my schedule. I've finished one schedule, and in March I'm going to do my next schedule in Dubai.
Right now I'm still waiting for something really good. I've getting a lot of offers like films and TV, but I'm waiting for a good character, good script. So there are a lot of elements that go into it. After Everest, I don't want to disappoint myself and my fans, so I want to do something better. I think it's always going to be very close to my heart, but yeah, it was for that 1 month when we were shooting in Dokrani, it was difficult. We were staying in tents, even though AGPPL had made it as much as possible for us comfortable, but still sleeping in those sleeping bags, even though there were cots, there were no heaters. It was comfortable but really cold, and acting in that cold is not easy, remembering lines and delivering it right. Also physically it was very tough, but at least I've done something like that, In my life, I can always say that I have played a mountaineer. I've done mountaineering. I have climbed a rock. I've done so much. So I've done our own stunts also, yeah.
All of them. I think playing a mountaineer is tougher than being a mountaineer itself, because when you're a mountaineer, you're just climbing, right? You have to summit the peak. But when you're playing a mountaineer, you have to look like him, be very, your audience should believe that you are that guy while you're saying your lines. So basically you're acting and being a mountaineer at the same time. So it's like a double task. And you have to be convincing enough. So I think it's a shade tougher than being a mountaineer, what we did.